Alright then. Hello everyone, Prince Kuda here. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh boy. We're in Zora's domain finally. Also ignore all the stuff on the ground. That'll disappear shortly. I had no better place to do my amiibo stuff since last time. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Anyway, within Zora's domain, I already showed you where to get the sword we're currently using. But there are a couple of places you can go around to get some equipment. There is an extra shield and sword over here for you if you want to go one-handed style. I'm going to break this open because I think there's some... Oh yes, there is stuff. There's a shield and sword there for you. I don't think there's anything else weapon-wise around here, but in the pond back here, there is going to be a bunch of sneaky river snails. And they do glow in the dark too, so if you want to... If you have trouble finding them, well, they're much easier to find. I think I've mentioned that these glow in the dark as well, haven't I? Oh well. Anyway, enough faffing about. Let's go up the main stairwell here and talk to King Dorephan. Sir? Sir? What are you doing? Sir? Yeah, you're a fish person. That's lightning arrows. What do you think's gonna happen? Lady Mifa, watch this. I second the aptly named Demon Sergeant shall strike down the divine beast Valruta. Apparently, we went from old to like partially Irish really fast. Yeah, you're Link. Finally, I can avenge my Lady Mifa. It's been 100 years since I last showed my face to her. Now I, again, will cut her down myself. Will cut you down myself? What? Playing dumb, eh? Nice try! But you cannot fool me, champion Link! You were supposed to protect Lady Mifa from Calamity Ganon. It's been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mifa. How heartbreaking. There is no way we would ask for your help now. After all this time, it's hard to keep up the accent, help me. So says I, Sigyn, the Demon Sergeant. Even this body of mine is destroyed. I will drown Ruta and shock girls myself, and in doing so, Lady Mifa's regrets shall be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. I'm not going to do it, but if you stand just right, you can steal the shock arrow from him. I'm not going to do it, I'm going to let him think he's a badass. I stole it from him the first time I came up here. It was funny. He got mad. I laughed. Anyway, time for a major cutscene. Huh. Hello? Hello, everyone. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear why you are here. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you've forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's why I've had your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know now. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat. But it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary! I've been sleeping. I had a good coma. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Well, that is why you do not seem to remember me. But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mifa, yes? You do you not? The player knows. The character doesn't. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mifa as well? You and Mifa were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do believe discussing my sister is helping matters at... I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. What a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of the divine beast Valruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength?
What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, the very thought curdles my fins.
Mazu, I expected more from you. How can you still protest?
Mazu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of what trustworthy Hylian. We have not already discussed this, or have we not already discussed this, and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind.
Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. And as things stand now, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together.
Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians.
Suddenly went back to the Irish accent.
100 years ago, they abused the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us.
Link, Divine Beast Valruta has great power. It has a unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rainfalls. For Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us there. Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. The Divine Beast Valruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once. The water soon return to its full force. This is why I want us to search for a Hylian who could help us. Link, I'm certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in what way I can, of course. Please, here, I beg of you, help me. Stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. Well, I mean, what? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is still alive? Eh, yeah, she she's a ball of glowy thing in the big place on the hill. You know, that one over there. Yeah, that one over there. You know what I'm talking about. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I didn't know you had such a grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside. Come on, Link. Let us piece the roots together. Let's do this thing. Thank you, truly. We are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Was you okay over there, buddy? So we get Zora armor. Nope, it does not allow you to dive infinitely underwater. As long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please, take good care of it. King Dorephan, surely you do not mean to intend to give this outside of the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mifa made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to trust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mifa had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. The Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown in despise of Hylians. I hope you could forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding shock arrows we need to appease Valruta, but now he's rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. You go, fish boy. Sidon, I suppose that means you're going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him as well. So we'll be given a new set of armor, which, even though this champion's tunic is amazing and gives us a lot of armor, go ahead and pop that sucker on. Because even with the loss of like 5 armor, it will help you so much through the coming areas. And you also need to wear it for this coming up here. I'm going to end up taking your shock arrow if you keep making those noises. Anyway, they're right over here. Not now, lady. I need to sort a conversation out. Well, you came all this way, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen, Muzu, there is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mifa had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time. But it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No. You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mifa possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even though he looks upon Princess Mifa's statue. The truth is, Muzu, though you never knew it, he was ever in Mifa's heart.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
Implications are there everywhere. What's the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever's the matter? I remember her. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There's no way for you just to remember her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without a solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. I love how he called out the fourth wall, too, by the way. He called out the fourth wall of, well, they remember the thing that is important right at the very last second. Fancy that. If you have any such proof, now's the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get the shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. But this is why I told you to wear the armor. Have you not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. Huh? Well, you clearly changed your clothes, going to make me... Hold on, he had a belch. Eh? What in the... Is that Zora armor from before? I mean, you even made that by hand, and yet it fixed you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now do you understand, do you not? Now you know with who her heart had belonged to and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You've always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. This is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you already figured it out. Huh. Well, I would never imagine she would make that special offer for one such as he. Meh. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwanted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder. It's called Primus Mountain. And there you will also find Shatterback Point. There, I cannot talk. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lionel. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I expect you'll need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you gather that many? Oh? Well, well, what's over here? It seems that you already have some shock arrows. Still, if you need more, you can always go back to Plymouth Mountain to restock. Link, I will be waiting for you at the East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. When you are ready, come join me there. On it. Wonderful! Together we shall stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. But that is so high up, and I can't reach it. I'm small, and not fish. Oh, but you are fish now. Now, yes, I hear you, but we're gonna stop by here. Okay, nope, not yet. So, in major cities like this, that will have side quests, but they're tied to divine beasts. The cities themselves are tied to a divine beast. You will not be able to do any quest involving that until you appease the divine beast, or any side quests, I should say. Anyway, as I made point of pointing out before, we are man, not fish. We cannot climb that, and it's raining. We surely will lose our grip going up these mountains. Ah, but that's where the Zora armor comes in. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. It also increases your base swim speed in water. Now, when it comes to special skills, the Zora armor is one of my favorites. Because not only do we swim faster so we can fight the current, but actually we're going to get over to the shore over here. Hold on. But as of its tier 2 upgrade, the Zora armor gets so many bonuses for swimming that it makes it like, it basically means that if you're not using the Zora armor, something is mentally wrong with you. Or that, or you're lazy. I'm willing to go for the latter mention because I've been lazy with this before. Anyway. So let's get ourselves up and around this mountain area. Now, okay, it's dry here. We can climb up here. But the whole point in coming up and around is that we want to come over here to said waterfall and jump towards its base. Now at the base of the waterfall, once you get there, all you gotta do is simply press A when you have the Zora armor on, and you will climb up it. I think I saw something inside of the waterfall. Hold on, we're gonna go back in. Anyway, at the peak of the peak of your jump from the waterfall, Link will automatically deploy his the chute. Okay, there's nothing in this waterfall. You gotta check behind it. Secrets in the waterfalls, you know. Anyway, doing this does not consume any stamina, thank God. And then to come over here and hover over these fish right here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get on shore, because holy crap, I'm about to lose stamina. Oh, give me that bass. Give me this big fish, too. Ah, the haughty bass. A source of many stamina potions. Oh, this is going to end badly in a second. Whoa, almost did not make it. I believe there are some materials over here in the grass I thought I saw. Oh no, I guess it's just the grass loading in. But anyway, this is quite the large waterfall. So getting up on top of it is getting close enough to it to get up it is going to suck. But you are going to want to do it, because once we're here, Link will get himself over to a proper spot and you'll climb it. Now, this one's a proper reservoir, so there's no point in trying to look underneath it for treasures. Treasures seem to be on natural-made cliff faces, not quote-unquote man-made. There we are. Grand. So, now I believe over here there is going to be a quest later on that we can do that will tell you how to get a special thing over here. Actually, also frogs galore. There is a special quest over here that will lead you up here, and this was also the monoliths, by the way. But there is a quest that will lead you over to this area, where you can get a special piece of gear. Ooh, Volton Trout, nice. But what piece of gear is this? And what does it even offer? Find out next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Thank you all so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Take care.